Send it. Hey guys, welcome back to another item tutorial. Wait, no. Wrong channel. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's be honest, your Twitch profile sucks. And most likely it looks like every other profile on the platform. But with these 5 simple actions, we can change that. Now, before I get into anything, I realize people are going to say Twitch is an online streaming platform, offline doesn't matter. However, in my opinion, it's just as important as your online content. Now, hear me out. If someone gives you a shout out, or if someone clicks on your link from your other socials, a first impression is what matters most. Now, for an example of a regular profile, I'm going to use my good friend Brophers for this. I've asked him about it, he just said send it. And as you can see, it looks pretty normal. Nothing really different from one another. So the first point and the biggest issue is the fact that he has no intro video. Twitch literally allows you to upload a video to be able to introduce yourself to people that may be checking out your profile when you're not online. And this is key to what people see first when they come there. Now, if you're a regular streamer, you most likely already have a montage for a raid or I'm going to say intro video or something. So you can literally stick a small talking segment before this, mash it together and upload it and use it. And if you don't have a montage like this, then maybe this is a sign for you to go and get one together. I also want to mention that Twitch also displays your most important links out next to the video too, and usually people have to click into your about section to see these. The second point is the graphics for the banner and his profile picture. Now, there's nothing overall wrong with him, but there's a little trick that you can have that makes it a little bit more professional looking. You can actually bleed your banner into your channel colors. So for example, if I was Brophers here, I would take the main image on the right hand side, place it on the left, and then add a steady gradient into the channel color he selected on the right. This is precisely what I did with my own profile, and it doesn't have this harsh contrast break on the right hand side anymore. But hey, if that's what you're wanting, then go for it. The other graphic I want to touch on is his profile picture. Now, he's got this nicely drawn cartoon version of himself, but with a dark colored background, this is not going to be very appealing for the smaller sections of Twitch, such as viewers also watch or recommended section. There's nothing to really draw you into it. So what I'd recommend on doing is adding a very colourful border to your profile, and basically while it's on the smaller sections, people will be more drawn into it. Just use your channel colours. Usually they're very vibrant, and guarantee it'll be a nice little touch to have. On to the third point. Now, this isn't necessarily a must-have thing with your profile, but a couple of nice things in your about section. So the item that I'm going to touch on here is your about panels. Now, you need to clean these up, people. So many streamers I see just have an absolute mismatch of information, so much text that literally it's like they're writing the end of term paper. I'd recommend keeping these short and sweet, and say if you have got some custom graphics from your supplier for an affiliate, use the smallest option possible, or use their logo and create your own for your own style. The other option I would say too is just to have them completely as panel graphics. And the way you can do this is when you upload them as an image, you don't put in a title. The other thing that I recommend too is don't list all of your setup items. Use something like kit.co and then fill it out with Amazon affiliate links. This means that you at least get a little bit of extra money if people do continue to shop on Amazon by clicking on your link afterwards. You can also link out your about section to maybe something like subscribing to your channel. So if you do subs.twitch.tv and / your username, people can actually sub to you from that link. I definitely would lean towards more of the graphic solution because you can keep everything nice and neat and everything's measured up to one another and it's consistent and it looks very, very clean when doing so. Now on to the fourth point, and it might be a little bit controversial here. But most likely you've not customized your channel since Twitch has released featured clips. And by default, the thing that people come out onto your home tab with is your featured clips. And from what I've seen with a lot of streamers at the moment, they don't touch these for about a month or so. So it's not your latest content. Your latest content is your most recent stream. So how do we tidy this up for you? If you head to the video tab, then what you want to do is then hit on customize layout. This will allow you to drag any section you want to the top. Now the top section on this page will be the section that will be on your home tab. So therefore it's keeping consistent with one another. So instead of your featured clips, which you never touch, viewers are then met with your actual latest broadcast, and it's especially handy for people wanting to catch up on your streams. And finally, the fifth item, it's going to be linked to this, is use thumbnails. Now, I know that people are not going to be seeing this until after your stream, but hear me out. If you have your most recent broadcast at the top of your video section, then when people come to your profile, they are going to be met with the graphics that are selected by you and not a random part of video that Twitch selects themselves. And now the extra benefit of this is if you choose to upload your streams to YouTube afterwards or creating highlights of gameplay from that stream, you already have a thumbnail for other platforms. The way you can do this is by going into your video producer and then under your stream video, you will have the option to upload the thumbnail. Now, Twitch asks for quite a small file size for this feature, so what I do recommend is before uploading it to run it through tiny PNG. And then afterwards uploading it. Basically, you're ensuring that it's not going to be wasting any extra time going back and forth trying to go through your image editor and exporting it the correct size. And also, this is very good practice to stretch yourself out of your comfort zone. The thing is too, you don't even need a fresh one for every stream. You literally could create a bank of about 2 or 3 thumbnails for your actual gameplay and then literally just alternate between them. And that's exactly what I do. I've got tons of them. And that's pretty much it. Some things you may agree with me in this video, some things you may not. But these 5 things can literally give that bit more of a professional edge to your stream. Now, if you've seen something very, very cool that I've not mentioned in this video, please tell me in the comments, because I love when people get really creative about this sort of stuff on Twitch, and it just drives me to do even better. And I want to pass that on to you as well, guys. But if you like the video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe too. I do realize I'm not in my usual location. The new studio is coming. For now, we are in the second bedroom, so we're just dealing with what we have. But until then, I'll catch you in the next one. I'll see ya.